Welcome everyone to our Yin Yoga class. My name is Tammy. We are focusing on reboot, restore, thinking about the intention as we move forward, what that could be for yourself. It could be in finding that calm, the release in the body, thinking about how you can restore your body. Beginning our class in child's pose. I will use my bolster. You may use a pillow. You don't actually have to use a prop if you don't want to. Turning to our prop, our bolster, or without it. Head being supported by your mat, by your hands, by your bolster. Sitting back into the heels. Folding forward, letting the forehead rest. Your arms may be forward or coming behind. You may also turn your cheek, so your cheek is resting on your bolster. If your forehead is resting on the bolster or your pillow, just set yourself up first and then find the stillness. Here you're taking a moment to let yourself gently come into this posture, this class. To take notice of your breath, letting the exhale breath be longer than the inhale breath. If you find child's pose uncomfortable for your knees, please lie on your back, drawing the knees into the chest for cradle. You may also lie on the side of the body. We'll be in child's pose for another minute. If you find your mind is quite busy, take note of your breath. Turn your attention to your breath. Another 15 seconds. Coming out of child's pose, slowly coming up to reclined butterfly. Butterfly may also be done with a forward fold. You don't have to recline. If you want to use your prop, your bolster, or a pillow, please go ahead, or without it. Taking your feet together. So if you're not lying down in butterfly, reclining, forward fold, let the shoulders release. Or the lying down of butterfly, tuck yourself in to your bolster, turn. Pelvis is close to your pillow, your bolster. Arms may be by the sides, palms turned up towards the sky. Close your eyes. You may also have props underneath your knees. So pillows. So if you want to just set yourself up here first and then come into the posture. We'll be in butterfly for about 3 minutes. Encourage the softening, the opening up into the hips. With knees being supported, it helps to open up through the hips a little bit more. Feel the opening into your chest, into your upper body. Turn your attention to your breath again. Let your breath help you to soften. Fifteen more seconds. Coming out of butterfly, the knees may come in towards the center, and then roll over to the side and make your way up. Caterpillar is our next posture. Sitting into the V sit. Open up through the legs. Folding forward. Again, you may have your prop handy. If you do have your pillow, your bolster, tuck it in close to the inner thighs. Folding forward. Forehead rests again, or turn the head so the cheek rests on your pillow without any props. Forehead may rest on your hands or your mat. With reclined butterfly, we had opened up through our chest to help deepen, to help lengthen our breath. With caterpillar, opening up into the back, opening up into our rib cage to help lengthen, to deepen our breath again. Holding caterpillar for 2 more minutes. One more minute. Coming out of caterpillar, make your way up slowly. Into a twist. You can keep your prop into the center here. I'm just going to turn my body so you can see me though. Sitting up nice and tall, the legs may be still out in a V. Lift up the right leg. Sit up tall and then turn your body over to the right side, looking over the shoulder. Close your eyes. Your chin may tip down a bit. Another minute in our twist. Three more seconds. Coming out of the twist, turning the head first, and then from the upper part of your back to the lower part, twisting, coming out. If you do have your prop in between the legs still, that is good. Bending the left knee, sit up tall, take the left hand down, and then twisting over to the left side. Sitting up tall, add the twist, look over the shoulder, close your eyes. Chin may tilt down a bit. Let your shoulders relax. If you find at any time that your breath is a little bit stuck, come out of the twist a little bit. Set yourself up again and then come back a little bit deeper into the twist. Another 30 seconds. Then we slowly make our way out of the twist, head, turning first and then release. Bending both knees. Little windshield wiper, side to side. And release. Let's move our prop. If you do have your pillow here, come on to all fours. Wag your tail. Step forward with the right hand, left hand into downward facing dog. Swan, sleeping swan is our next posture. Take the right leg straight up to the sky, three-legged dog, and then bend through the knee. Coming forward, turn your knee out to the right wrist. Sitting up tall and gently fold. Sleeping swan. Forehead resting. It may rest on a pillow, a blanket, your hands, the mat. To help keep the hips square, your toes are down, or uncurl the toes. Now, a sleeping swan, it may not be accessible for the knee. Lie on your back with your right ankle crossed over the left knee. You may also sit up, sitting on your bottom, and cross your right ankle over the left knee. In sleeping swan for another 30 seconds, or in the other posture that you choose. Making your way out of sleeping swan, everything nice and slow. Come into downward facing dog or all fours, alternating knee bends. Three-legged dog, left leg straight up to the sky, and then stepping forward, bend the knee, turn your left knee out to the left wrist. Okay, sleeping swan on the other side. You may have a pillow or a block underneath the left hip. Lying down on your back or sitting up with your ankle crossed over the right knee are the options, the variations. Sleeping swan, swan, fold forward. Let the forehead rest on your hands or your mat. Right toes down to the ground to help keep the hips square. Or of course, you may uncurl the toes. more minute in Sleeping Swan. Let your exhale breath help you to soften a little bit deeper. More seconds. And gently make your way out of Sleeping Swan to downward facing dog or all fours. And then come to all fours, back to child's pose. Child's pose, the knees may be forward or turn your knees out to each side of your mat and curl the toes, sitting back, forehead resting, pillow, hands, mat, your choice. You may also lie on your back. We'll be in child's pose for another 30 seconds. Coming out of child's pose to all fours. And then turn around, lie on your back. So coming down to your back, coming to the side of the body, and then lie on your back. Bananasana. Extend your legs straight out on your mat. Walk your legs over to the left corner of your mat. May come off the mat a little bit, but if you notice that the right hip is lifting up, then walk your legs a little bit back. Upper body, walk it over to the left side, making our banana shape. Arms overhead, hold on to the hands or your elbows. Cross your right ankle over the left ankle. Opening up into your rib cage to help lengthen, deepen our breath. Opening up into the side of our body. Another 30 seconds in Bananasana. Uncrossing the right ankle. Release your elbows, your hands. Upper body, walk back to the center. Lower body, walk back to the center. Just ease out of the posture. Walk the legs over to the right side. Take your upper body over to the right side. Hold your banana shape. Arms overhead. Hold onto the hands or the elbows. Your arms may also remain by the sides. Cross your left ankle over the right ankle. Let your pelvis settle into the ground. Close your eyes. Opening up into the side of the body to help your breath deepen and lengthen again. Extending your exhale breath. Shoulders soften. Another minute in this pose. Easing out of Bananasana, release your left ankle from the right ankle. Release your arms, upper body, coming back to the center. Lower body, make your way back. Bend through the knees. Take your knees in towards the chest. Little squeeze. In cradle here, hold. Take your right foot down to the ground, left foot down to the ground. If you have a block, or you can use your hands too, but if you have a block, you can use it for supporting your pelvis for a bridge. I will show you both ways. So just make your way up and get your block Let's have it underneath your pelvis. So make your way down to the ground. You may also use a cushion, placing your block underneath of your pelvis. And I'm placing my block underneath my pelvis medium height. Never looking around when you come into bridge. Holding onto your hips is the other version with your hands. So if you wanted to look at me first and then come into the posture, you may do so. You may also place a block under between your knees, and then it creates support that way, pulling everything in. Palms, turn them up towards the sky. Close your eyes. One more minute in bridge. In the last 15 seconds of bridge, easing out of this pose. Please take the knees into the chest again to cradle. Hug. Release to stirrup or happy baby it is. Hold on to your knee pits. So underneath your knees, you can have the feet down, or you may hold onto your ankles or your big toes with the peace fingers. Another version would be sitting just on your bottom and doing a fold forward for butterfly. You may hold on to the tops of the knees also. One more minute in stirrup or butterfly if you are sitting up. For the last 15 seconds, ease yourself out of the posture and knees in towards the chest. Reclined twist. Still in supine on our back. Take your legs up and over to the left side. Arms in line with your shoulders or the bend of the elbows, so arms straight or bending at the elbows. Turn your head opposite way. One more minute in our reclined twist. Thirty more seconds. Turning our head back to the center. Legs come back to the center. You may do a squeeze. Take the legs up over the right side now. Arms in line with your shoulders. Arms straight or the bend at the elbows. Head turns the opposite way of your legs. One more minute in our twist. In the last 15 seconds, coming out of the twist, turning your head towards the center, taking the legs back to the center, knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze to cradle, softening. You may want to take another minute in another posture, or please make your way into Shavasana, removing all the props away from your body so your energy flow is not blocked. You may lie on the side of your body. Your legs may be out straight or knees bent in butterfly, recline butterfly again. Also, lying on an incline works great. Setting yourself up for Shavasana. A lot of the postures that we did move through really help to open up through our chest, our back, the side of our body, to help improve our breath so that we can restore our body. Sometimes when we start a class, our breath may feel constricted. So hopefully those postures helped you. Letting your eyes close, your facial muscles soften. Let your body melt, deepen, as if you were sinking into sand. Imagine the warmth of the sun heating up your body. I will call you back when it is time. drawing your mind back. Shift through the body, wiggling your toes and fingers. If you're lying on the side of your body, you may remain there. If you're lying on your back, please roll over to the side of your body, bending the knees, taking the right arm above the head, and roll over to the right side to fetal. Take a moment and then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Hips higher than the knees. Help take pressure off the knees. And then placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you everyone for joining me for our Yin Yoga class. Enjoying the rest of the week as we move forward. Namaste.